Okay, so this last movie, this should be the last movie, is just going to give you some other examples of things you can do because moving those lines around I realize isn't terribly exciting. But here's something you can look forward to when you do some more design work. So here I just cranked out this little guy here, Foo Fighters, just playing around here. And what happens if we want to change the font? Well, does LayerComps track fonts? Nope. So we can try some other things. We'll of course have to duplicate. So I'll take these two layers. I'll shift click both of these guys over here. In fact, let me highlight that so you can see that I've highlighted both layers there. And shift click there. Okay, cool. So let's duplicate it. So I will do Command J. Hello, Command J. Not working. Okay, I wonder why that didn't work. Let's go over to... It doesn't allow me to do that? Come on now. Okay, let's do it this way. There we go. There are my duplicates. Okay, so I'll turn off the original ones down here. Foo and Fighters. And so I will go get... Now I know we haven't really covered this tool. This is the typography, or it's called the type tool. And we haven't really covered this. We'll cover this more in a module later, but I wanted to expose you to a little bit of this now. So let's do one layer at a time. So first of all, I will unselect one of those. Hello, turn off. There we go. Cool. So I'll go with Foo, and let's just choose a different kind of font. And this might take a little bit. I'm not going to try to change anything drastic here. But we're currently using this thing called Bickham Script Pro. And let's try Big Caslon and see what that looks like. A little big. I really don't want to change size for this. I just want to try out some different things here. How about Bodoni? And here's a little trick here. I'm just going to click and highlight so that this stuff stays highlighted over there. And I'm just going to use my arrow keys and just scroll down. So I'm using the down arrow on my keyboard. And there we go. Here's Book Antique. No, no, I don't know what that is. Foo. That's Bordeaux. Bradley Hand. Okay, we'll go with Bradley Hand. And I'll use Bradley Hand on the fighters thing. Go down to Bradley Hand. Okay, it's a little bit large, but that's okay. And I'm going to do a little bit of magic right now to just change the spacing on this just a bit. First of all, I'm going to change the size. So let's take, let's go back to Foo for a minute. I'm going to highlight O and O and turn the size down a little bit. Okay. And I'm also going to move these things together a little bit more clearly. Okay, I will show you all these tricks when we do the actual type tool. I'm happy with that. Let's go to Fighter. Actually, let me highlight Foo for just a second. I changed that size to 144. Okay, great. So now I'll go to Fighter and change that as well to 144. You know what? I'm better off just clicking over here, clicking and dragging. That's my dog making noise. Okay, 144. Where am I? Close enough. Okay, that says 145. So I'll hit enter. How does that look? Okay, and I can move those, of course. And I'll grab both these with the move tool. And it's a little bit too big yet. I'm surprised. Okay. So, why don't we do this? Let's take both of these layers since they're both selected, and I will rotate both of them. So I'm going to hit Command T on my keyboard and rotate this a little bit. Does that fit any better? Quite honestly, I would probably prefer to actually scale this down. And what's up? Oh, he's napping. I'll scale this down a little bit. Okay. And move this over just a bit. Okay, I'll confirm my change up here. I think foo needs to live a little bit farther away from fighters just so we can see that F a little bit more clearly down below. Okay, pretty happy with that. Okay, so let's make a comp out of it. New comp, so of course I'll click in the null space. New thing. So new font, or we'll call this Bradley, and rotate, and click OK. We have different versions. Here's the first version, so it has the different foo and fighter visible there. Then we've got the, I did another version over here. Let me turn off my mask so you can see this. I'm still going to just turn this on right here, and I put some textures on this. Oh, don't tell me the textures didn't go. And I'll go figure. Okay, well, we'll figure this out. But the point is, you would apply this kind of thing to fonts, changes to fonts, which means duplicating your layers. So again, since this is a change here, I might take these old, or these other layers that are in the Bradley rotate one, and set them up in their own folder. Did I just do that wrong? Yeah, sorry about that. Here we go. So call this Bradley, and I'll take this layer and put it into that folder, and I'll take this layer and put it into the folder, and then close up the folder. And you can do that to really any layers, just to organize them over in your layers panel. Okay, so there was a change between layer comp and layer 2, layer comp 1 and 2. Okay, interesting. Okay, anyway, that's it for this one.